So we're going to correct these errors in the suspense account, and the accounts clerk was unable to get the total of trial balance to agree. The total was 82,500, 82,100, 81,100. Subsequently, the following errors discovered where there was a mismatch between the debit entry and the credit entry. First things first, you gotta know how much to put into your suspense account, debit side or credit side. So here we can actually see that we need to put it on the credit side. So let's just quickly open a suspense account so that we can get over it. Here, this is for question B actually. Suspense. So we're just gonna write, well, there's no date here. Oh, there's no date here, so we're just gonna write balance brought down, and then we're just gonna see how much is it. So 82,500 from here. We're gonna minus this one, 81,100. Then we're gonna get 1,400. Okay, so that's the amount that we need to fix the errors. So let's look at the first error. Cash sales 3,640 has been correctly entered in the cash book, so we don't need to touch the cash account. We only need to touch the sales account, because in the sales account it has been credited at a lower amount. How much lower has it been credited? So you have to see here, you just take the first one minus the second one, and you can get it as $400 that is undercast on the credit side. So we have to actually correct it with our journal. So let's just look at error number 2 first. Total of the purchases journal 700 has not been posted to the ledger account. So we got to put it into our purchases, into the purchases ledger account. Okay, so last one is purchases ledger account will be 700 on the debit side. And then rent received 1,007 had been correctly entered in the cash book but had not been posted in the rent received account. So cash book is correct. We need to put it in our rent received account. 1,007, it should be on the credit side. 1,700 on the credit side. Alright. Let's try to correct it with our journal. General journal. So let's do it. General journal, we have our date, but we don't have dates for this question, so we need to do it for debit side, credit side. Details, debit, credit. So debit side, now we got to put it in. So the first one is cash sales. Now we need to put 400 for sales on the credit side. This is what I would do. So don't really need narrative for this for now. So we're just going to put a suspense. If they want a narrative, you can just write undercast sales by 400. So correcting error of undercast sales by 400. Then the next one here is we got to debit our purchases by 700. Suspense. We're going to credit it for 700. Okay, so now the last one, rent received 1,007 has not been correctly entered in the cash book but has not been posted in the rent received. So rent received, we need to credit it. Credit. And last one will be suspense. We have to debit. So if you see that there is no two entries to put in the other entries, there's a very high chance that it's suspense account. So how do we put it into our suspense account here based on the journal? The journal actually records the title of the account. So here it actually says that in suspense account, you are supposed to write on the debit side. So this comes here. $400 will go into the debit side. But you cannot write the title suspense. You have to write sales because this is where it went. Next one, we do the same thing. Suspense account, write it on the credit side, $700. We're going to write it here. And we're going to write the other account's name, purchases. Last one, suspense account, 1,700. Put it on the debit side here. So we're going to write 1,007 and write the opposing account's name, which is called rent received. So if you actually see here, it's actually balance. So lucky